Hoo everybody! My name is Ninja, and this is my first raid Shadow Legend with. I'm a writer. I write lit RPG. If you don't know what that is, think about Ready Player One. It's the most famous lit RPG-like work. It's just like some people enjoy watching other people play, like Twitch or maybe even YouTube, and some people enjoy reading about other people playing games. That's where I'm coming in. I started playing Raid not long ago. I'm at day 109. I'm not free to play. I spend money. My favorite package is the min-max package. It's currently not available, but I don't spend much money on that game because I'm poor at the moment. So if you want to support me, okay, no, I don't tell you how to support me in my first ever video. That's a bit too shameless even for me. Okay, so my account. Bit over 100 day in. We have this. Missions. I'm in the last bracket towards Arbiter, but there are thingies I can't do yet. Like having a improbable good Great Hall. I'm not in Gold 4 as well. Here. But I can reach Gold 4 more easily than having a bonus, a level 10 Great Hall bonus, honestly. I was in Gold 3 a few times, but I'm around Gold 2. Sometimes I go back to Gold 1, and Gold 3 is really the upper limit. My PvP team is not... It's cute. Let's say it's cute. I haven't done anything to it in a while. It's a go second team. It's a go second team because all my poor heroes are slowpokes. I know I have to get more speed, but I can't even say I'm working on it because I don't. Yeah, so we will get there. Sometimes I do this as well, but not for this kind of setup. So I'm around 120, but I don't feel confident even attacking 110. Okay, this might be alright, but who knows. So this is my PvP status. Quests, yeah, I do the usual quests. Challenges, I'm pretty far in challenges, because I focused on them in the beginning. I failed to realize the missions tab. I haven't found it. And I found the quest tab, so, let's say after day 15. No, maybe not quest, but missions was definitely after day 15. So my Great Hall, I got a bit of everything. I'm going to raise crit damage for the Spirit faction to higher levels for the Arbiter quest, because my campaign farmer is Shield Guard. One thing leads into another. Wonderful, yeah? So let's look at my champions. Ursula was the first legendary I've ever pulled, and I loved her immediately. She's great and she carried me a lot through the content. Of course, Ninja carried me massively. I got him just a few days after I started playing. I've got the Shaman, then immediately after the 7 days of Shaman, it was the 7 days of Ninja. I haven't done much about his equip. He came with the Retaliation set. I built him very tanky because he have to do much more work, so I don't appreciate him lying on the floor and taking a rest. I did the Rorik fusion. I did the Demithia fusion. So she's my newest level 60. And Fenshivo is one of my oldest level 60s. He's in my clan boss team. I know he is a bit squishy, yes? But he does a shit ton of damage. And his A3 does great damage, and it ignores death for each poison debuff. And he totally can fill up any boss bar with his own poisons and the poison set. Yeah, I like him and I have no alternatives. I do have Frozen Banshee, but I doubt that her defense is better than Fenshi's. Okay. Her death is actually better than Fenshi's. Should I change? Wow. Alright. Rector Truth is my main support. She is slow. Her animations are slow. She is slow as well. All my dear heroes are slow pokes. Guys, I only played a bit of time. I don't farm equipment often. So, well. Yeah, but that's the only negative thing I can say, that her animations are slow. Otherwise, she has great synergy with Ninja, because she heals whaled people. Whenever an ally under whale or perfect whale buff gets a turn, heals them by 10% of their max HP. So Ninja gets extra heals thanks to that, which is great to keep him alive, because Ninja is the MVP in nearly all of the content. Seeker, I love Seeker. I call them make it betterer. Because always when I have problems conquering some content, I switch Seeker in the team and he makes it better. So I pushed Allure to for Fire Knight, of course. I mean, she's great. You don't have to spend any books on her. She does a great job. I have her in lifesteal because the only thing I can complain about is that she's hard to keep alive. But I have a lot of good support heroes, so I can use Allure. Bogoth is another of my MVP champions. Really great guy. Reliquary Tender is one of my old heroes. I have her a long time and she did a great job, and she's still doing a great job. She doesn't heal as much as Rector Truth, yes? But she has the cleanse, so pretty powerful. And in Relentless set, she cleanses all the time. It's pretty impressive. I got Cold Heart from the very first Void chart I've ever pulled. Yeah, luck. I haven't built her right. That's a detriment if you get them early, because always keeping them up to date is very expensive. So I'm planning to do a great equipment swap. Yeah, I want to take Cold Heart's Relentless gear, put it on Ninja, put Ninja's Retaliation gear, the best of his Retaliation gear, on Rorik. Maybe I do it as part of the Fusion event, which is coming up. But first I have to get good gear for Cold Heart. So I'm not sure in what kind of set I will dress her. Maybe I don't go for any set and just get my crit rate up, get my speed up, get my crit damage up, and plan for a bit more accuracy. This is my favorite. Okay, Usuka is my favorite hero. Shieldguard is my second favorite hero. And it's the only hero I have built in the right way. Yeah. Okay. Amiga I have built fairly standard as well. And standard means 100% crit rate and as much damage as possible, which isn't very much. Speed, I had him just a tiny bit speedier than the guys at 12.4, but I use him for a lot of other contents as well, so I pushed his speed a tiny bit up. He's still a slowpoke. So, Amiga, the same 100% crit. He has a nice speed, a very, very nice speed for the speed levels in my account. And okay, let's say he is the most standard the most built, the most alright build, whatever. I have quite a lot level 50s, and I don't know. I have no speed lead. I got Apple just a few weeks ago, so he's on my potential level 60 string, but not very high. What I'm missing, Speedster. I have Seeker, but Seeker doesn't bully the opponents. So someone who gives me speed and bullies the opponents, they give no speed buff. So for speed buff, I have Apothecary and High Katoon. I don't like High Katoon, but I love Diabolist, and I believe her kit is better than High Katoon's if you don't count High Katoon's aura. Yeah, and the aura is great. Why I say that the Diabolist is better, it has a 50% chance of decreasing the turn meter. So let's look at Diabolist. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. High Katoon has another ability which does this, but here decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 15%. So she has not double the chance, she has a guaranteed chance of 100% decreasing the turn meters of the enemies, which I prefer to High Katoon. But now that I have Demithia, I want to build an unkillable clan boss team. Currently I am doing a 3-key nightmare. Sometimes it's 2 keys. Depends on how much Aunt Jesus likes me, yeah. And there is a Demithia team with High Katoon and Seeker. I believe that's it. Demithia, High Katoon, Seeker. For that team, go to Deadwood Cheddar's channel. He introduced me to this team. Oh, is it called Mythcoon? High Myth? Maybe High Myth? I don't know. But the speeds for Demithia is really close to 300, and I have not the gear to go for this kind of speeds, so High Katoon is on my list to 60, but not the first priority. There's another team with Hales, so I recently 5-starred her and brought her to 50. Oh well. I started the game with Galak because I love orcs. And I start playing Raid Shadow Legend because one of the advertisements with Galak impressed me. I hope to get the dark version of him as well. What I'm missing the most at the moment isn't... Okay, I miss a speedster, but I can see Arbiter from far away. Maybe in 1 month I have Arbiter. But I really need an HP burn guy. So I would appreciate Dark Galak. My lack of HP burn is hindering me in Spider, and it's hindering me in... I haven't tried it yet, I have to say. Maybe I don't know. Only Ninja? Cupitus has an HP burn, but not a very impressive one. If this attack kills an enemy. So, Cupitus, if Ninja can't keep the spider dead, maybe Cupitus is another worthy level 16. I'm not impressed with Cupitus, but maybe he can get a job done, who knows. So if we're here, I show you my dungeon progress. I have some of these thingies on level 20, and even where I don't have them on level 20, I'm pretty confident that I get them there. 6 minutes is not impressive, but you saw my heroes, they are slowpokes. Minotaur's Labyrinth is of course maxed. Ice Golem, I haven't pushed Ice Golem in some time. You see 3 minutes. With my slowpokes I can vanquish bosses in 8 minutes, so I guess level 18 and wouldn't be that much of a problem. Dragon Lair is level 20. 5 minutes is not that bad. I thought it was longer. Okay, I farmed it quite a bit, and you see the other stages are longer because I skipped over them. Fire Knight's Castle. I have a great team for Fire Knight's Castle. I can best the Fire Knight no problem without him taking a turn. The real problems are the waves on the way, because Allure is squishy, Fenshi is squishy, Cold Heart is squishy. They are great for Fire Knight, but they are really squishy deers. I could try something like this. What I need is someone who can pick up my squishy damsels in distress. So this should work. It worked out alright. Great. So I took a little break because I hate having too much energy, so I had to reduce it that it still regenerates. Yeah, it's the basic free-to-play stuff. We can't buy energy all the time, so the stuff has to keep moving. Spiders then. That's my worst dungeon by far. I conquered stage 14, but this isn't on auto. I don't even know what is my highest auto level. Maybe stage 10. So I've said that HP burner is missing, but theoretically I could do dual Cold Heart. I have a second Cold Heart, so it should be viable. My problem at the moment is keeping my tank alive or having a tank. Shield Guard is a wonderful tank, so I could solve the blue spider or dissolve. But in red, who could tank it for me? I don't have any stable tanky blue guys. Allure? No. Ninja? No, maybe my Make It Betterer. I mean, he cycles, or I don't know if Seeker is male or female, so they cycle through their abilities very quickly because I have dressed them in relentless gear, so the poisons would be cycled quickly as well, so I might be able to do it, something like this. Okay, sorry, I don't want to... But yeah, speaking about those problems gives good ideas. I believe this wouldn't be such a bad idea to run it like this. Okay, do we have all dungeons? Fire Knight 21, Dragon 20. Yeah, we're already there. Campaign, I have everything in Brutal and Heal. I'm at Godfrey's Crossing because I farmed my equipment here. I didn't farm equipment. I solved the daily quests and I solved them where I can get the best equipment, like kill bosses 3 times. I do it here and bring a chicken, 3 regular guys, maybe 2 would be enough. Maybe I'm not strong enough for 2. I have to check it out. I haven't done more of the campaign because 6 star speed artifact. Oh. I wanted to say because there's nothing interesting to get here but this, and I can't complete the entire campaign map yet. So I thought, oh, why should I push for the higher levels? But maybe I'm not that far off farming 12 for Brimstone Path Nightmare, I believe. Okay, I'm a bit off, but not far. I trust in my shield guard. Now I have time and energy. There's no important event at the moment, so maybe I should just try it. Get the sweet speed artifacts. So this was campaign, dungeons, faction wars, undead horde and demon spawn and barbarians are my strongest factions. High elf is pretty weak. Skinwalker is pretty weak. Bannerlord is abysmally weak. Lizardman, not that great. Honestly, I haven't even tried to conquer the boss. Did I? I think not. since I had this new sexy Draw the Hungerer support. So, well, what are my plans? Let's look at the champions again. I believe I want to make a new PvP team, and I'm thinking about a Phoenix team with Cardinal as Reviver, so a dedicated Go Second team of 4 damage dealers, and then they all die. Then Cardinal revives them, and they go crazy. How about that? I have to raise those damage dealers to level 60. That would be for drop defense Plesia, then Basher, because I need him for a Doom Tower secret room, and the Skinwalker faction is pretty weak. They need a level 60 in them, and I believe it's a solid epic, so the resources wouldn't be wasted on him. That's 2, 3, 1 more. Magna is a strong contender, but now that my wish to have an HP burner, maybe I should use Cupidus as number 4. So building up my PvP team is my goal for raising the next 60s. I won't do anything in the next few days because I'm waiting for the champion training event. I already have some chickens ready. What do you think? Was I lucky with my legendaries or not? I have 3. I have pulled 3. Nocta the Headhunter. He's great. He's just great. When I pulled him, I thought, oh, that had to be the worst legendary in the game. And maybe he is, but he is so fun. I tell you, he is so fun. When I tested him the first time, I was giggling non-stop because he's such a suicidal hooligan. So he smashes, yeah, then he dies, and then he gets up again. Then he dies again, and if you're lucky, there's a round between the death, and then he gets up again. So my orc faction isn't that strong from the levels, but those guys make a splendid job. So I had only 250s. Turak is very, very new, and with 250s and only 40s, I got to a crazy level in Faction Wars. 32. Pretty good for only 250s. Pretty good, pretty solid. So I guess when it opens in 2 days, I can raise the level for a bit, because Turak will join them. Oh, back to Nocta. So he was fun from the first minute, but now I have him in frenzy gear, and let me tell you, now he is crazy. He is like one of the karaoke singers who never want to give up the mics. He goes, does his suicidal stuff, self-harm, which fills up his turn meter, but then he goes again, yeah, heals himself, or does even worse self-harm. He's great. I'll show him to you another time. So yeah, Nocta, Cupidus, and Ursuga. Am I lucky or not? I mean, Ursuga is great. And I've heard that many people like Cupidus. I don't know why. Maybe I know a bit why, because I have the wrong equipment. I think a crit rate of 100% is important for him. I thought, I substitute quality with quantity and this relentless gear, but that didn't work out. Okay, these are my champions. I let you look in the vault. I mean, I have really great champions. Mausoleum Mage is a first tier champion and I don't even have him on level 50. So I really don't need to pull any shards. I have enough great champions I hadn't time to max, like Ugo, Basher, Bellower, Shamal, Fotbor, some like Haikachun. I don't. I mean, Runekeeper Dasuk is really good, but you saw my support champions. I have such a great selection of them. Oh, Venomage. I love Venomage. Maybe she would be even better in my Rainbow Phoenix PvP team. And I could use her for clan boss. I thought about using her in a heal reduction set because minus 15% damage to everybody should be pretty imbalanced. Yeah, I'm speaking about heal reduction because of her passive. That would be huge for clan boss, right? And she does damage. Yeah, like I said, as Sandlash Survivor, I've got really great heroes. So that's the reason why I didn't pull any shards for some time. I'm keeping them for upcoming events. I'm not that impressed with the Dracula Flood character because everything he can do, other people in my undead faction can do. His kit isn't bad, but why undead? So the leech, everybody who attacks Wargoth gets a leech, so I don't need it. I believe he has a single target drop defense. Do I have a drop defense? But it's single target, okay, maybe for bosses, but I don't feel him. Gorgorab is great epic as well. I'm not sure whether I was lucky with my Legos, but I was definitely lucky with my epics. Okay, I have few not that fresh epics. Oh, I hate Juliana. I have Romeo, so I have the best case and run them together for faction wars. And even with Romeo, she's still horrible. Yeah, the barbs are coming to me. I am a barbarian magnate. He should be good as well. Helmor? Yeah, my night refs are not impressive. Oh, I like Cornelia. Okay, that's my account at the moment. We've got that out of the way, so I can make thematically charged wits from now on. I believe it's okay to show you now and then a progress of my account, because I would love to see more this type of style wits. I'm lucky that I started just 10 days after Hell Hades started his free-to-play account, so I had a good benchmark comparing where I am at a game. He knows the game, I didn't, so he had a massive advantage, but I spent money and he didn't, so I had some advantages as well, and we are roughly at the same stage. He's a bit in front of me in several important matrices like Great Hall. He has slain the Doom Tower end boss. I think I am higher in many dungeons. He does a tiny bit more clan boss damage than me. I'm definitely ahead in faction war, and he's ahead in arena. Okay, I can fix up my team in 10 days. It's not relevant. He's just a benchmark. I don't... Okay, I don't really want to surpass him. Okay, I'm talking bullshit. It's time to stop this bit. It's long enough already. So, have fun ruling the gaming world.